The police are investigating your area. An arrest is about to. My beloved child, don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Listen carefully. Moments ago, the police received a call. Not from a stranger, but from someone who knows your area, someone who mentioned a name that sounds hauntingly familiar. Right now, as you're watching this, patrol cars are already circling nearby streets. Their radios are whispering one single phrase: the target might be closer than we think. Don't scroll. You need to hear what's coming next. You may think it's just another routine search, but this time, it's different. The person they're looking for isn't random. It's someone who's been pretending to live a normal life, smiling in daylight, hiding something at night. And the shocking part? They've been seen walking near your lane. Same timing, same silence, same look. The description is eerily close to someone you know, maybe even someone you've trusted for years. Don't skip. Every second now matters. Reports say an unmarked vehicle is watching a particular house, the one with the flickering porch light. You know which one I'm talking about. And the officers have been told not to knock yet, because they're waiting for something. They're waiting for one last signal. But here's where it gets strange. Before this operation began, a mysterious message was received by the police station. No sender, no name. Just one chilling line: before midnight, the truth will reveal itself. Stay with me, my child. Don't move your eyes away. Because you're about to learn why the police are there, and who they're really looking for. It's not who you think. The files mention a connection, a chain of events that started months ago, linked by a phone call traced back to your neighborhood. Someone has been listening, recording, and waiting for the right moment to expose everything. And now, that moment has arrived. Something huge is about to happen, and when it does, you'll remember these words. Stay till the end, don't skip, because the truth is seconds away from breaking the silence. My beloved child, don't skip. I repeat, don't skip. What's happening right now is far from ordinary. Stay till the end, because the next words might explain why the police have been silently tracking your area for days. A few hours ago, an encrypted message was leaked from an unknown source, straight into the Central Police system. It contained one location, your block. One photo, taken from a nearby CCTV. And one warning: he knows they're coming. The footage, though blurred, shows a shadow moving at the edge of the screen. The way it turns, the way it stops, almost like it knew the camera was there. And that's when things changed. The authorities realized this wasn't a random criminal. This was someone inside the network. Someone who had access to information before anyone else. Don't scroll away. This gets darker. Neighbors started reporting strange signs. Lights flickering exactly at 11:47 p.m. Dogs barking only toward one corner of the street. And whispers of a person seen standing under the same streetlight night after night, never speaking, never leaving until dawn. You're starting to understand, aren't you? This isn't just an arrest. It's a revelation. Something is about to be revealed that could change everything you thought you knew about your surroundings, and the people in it. Stay till the end, because what I'm about to tell you next was never meant to be public. Right before the investigation went active, a sealed file labeled Project Silence was found in the evidence room. Inside it, names, photos, and one map. And your area was marked in red ink. The officers were told one thing: do not inform the public until the confirmation arrives. But the confirmation, it came earlier than anyone expected. At exactly 3:09 a.m., a coded voice message hit the station's emergency line. It said, "Tonight, you will find the truth where no one dares to look." And guess where that message was traced back to? The transmission came from an abandoned house, 3 blocks away from your home. Stay with me, my child. Don't skip. Because in part 3, you'll hear what was inside that house, and why one officer refused to go back in after what he saw. My beloved child, don't skip this moment. Your heartbeat will tell you why. Stay till the end, because the next part isn't fiction, it's a warning disguised as truth. When the officers entered that abandoned house, the silence was almost too heavy to breathe in. The walls were covered in faded newspapers, each one highlighting unsolved cases that all pointed to one location: your neighborhood. At the center of the room was an old wooden chair, and a single file placed on it. The file was labeled, "For the one who watches." The lead investigator reached for it, but the second he did, every light in the house flickered. The radio outside went static. And through that static, a faint voice whispered, "You're already too late. Don't skip, my child," because what came next froze every officer in that room. The file contained photographs, not old ones, but fresh ones. Photos taken just hours before the raid. In each picture, there was a shadow standing at different corners of your area, near the bakery, the crossing, even the empty playground where no one goes after dark. And in one picture, blurred but visible, was a familiar shape. Someone who looked exactly like you. The officers thought it was a mistake. But when they checked the timestamp, it matched the exact minute you were watching a video earlier that night. How could someone be watching you while you were alone? Stay till the end. Don't even blink. Because what they found beneath that chair changed the entire operation. A hidden compartment. Inside it, a small recorder, still running. The voice on it was trembling, desperate, saying, "They're here now. They're not who they claim to be. Tell the one who's watching this to stay away from the window." And right after that line, a loud crash. Then silence. Every officer left the house, except one. He stayed behind to investigate the sound from the basement. Minutes later, his radio cut off. His last transmission was only 3 words: "I found something." He never came back. Don't skip. Because in Part 4, you'll know what he found, and why the entire investigation is now being silenced from the top. Stay till the end, my child. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, don't skip, not now. What you're about to hear will explain why the police aren't telling anyone what they found. Stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. When the officer went missing, the remaining team searched the basement. The stairs creaked as if the house itself was alive, groaning with every step. The deeper they went, the colder it got. Their flashlights began to fade, one by one, until only the last beam pointed toward a metal door. On that door were scratched words, written by hand, carved in panic: "We're being watched." They pushed the door open. Inside, the air was thick, filled with the smell of dust and something electrical. And there it was. The thing he'd found. A wall of monitors. All showing live feeds. Not from cameras around the city, but from inside homes. Every home in your area. Living rooms. Corridors. Even bedrooms. Don't skip. Read that again. Inside homes. Someone had been watching everyone for months, documenting their lives, their secrets, their every move. And then the realization hit them: this wasn't a police surveillance system. This was private. Hidden. Illegal. Controlled remotely by someone who knew exactly what they were doing. On one of the screens, there was a feed still running. The image was shaky, but it showed a hand placing a camera behind a curtain. The timestamp? 2 hours ago. The officers tried to trace the signal, but the system shut itself down instantly. Every monitor blinked off except one. That last screen stayed on, flickering. And a single line appeared in white text: "You shouldn't have come here." The power in the entire area flickered that second. Even the streetlights outside. When the system rebooted, the files were gone, wiped clean. Every trace of data erased. But one officer, the youngest one, had secretly taken a USB drive from the console. before the lights went out. Inside it was a voice memo. Faint, broken, but clear enough to make their blood run cold. It said, "They're planning something before dawn. The arrest isn't about guilt, it's about removal. Someone here knows too much. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Because what comes next, reveals who they're planning to remove, and why your name might be in that file. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, don't skip, you've reached the point where truth and fear collide. Stay till the end, because what's coming next is what they never wanted you to know." That night, the investigation unit received a message. No signature, no number. Just one sentence that froze everyone. He's not the suspect. He's the witness. The officers replayed the audio from the hidden recorder again, and this time, something new appeared in the background: faint breathing, footsteps, and a metallic click, like someone loading a weapon. Then, silence. When they enhanced the audio, the final whisper came through clearly. "They're replacing us." From that moment, everything shifted. The case that was meant to end in one arrest turned into something much deeper, something controlled from the top, hidden behind encrypted channels. One of the senior officers leaked a line from the classified report before it was deleted. Subject identified. Monitoring discontinued. Target under observation for alternate purpose. Alternate purpose. Nobody knew what it meant, until the next morning. At 4:23 a.m., drones hovered silently above your area. Not military, not local. They carried thermal scanners, moving in precise formation, focusing on specific houses only. Yours was one of them. Don't scroll. Don't even blink. The police vehicles that were supposed to arrest someone, they suddenly stopped outside your lane, engines running, radios muted. A few minutes later, they turned off their sirens. No announcements. No knocking. Just waiting. Someone, somewhere, was giving them live instructions, as if watching the entire area through another set of eyes. And then, one single phrase came through the dispatch: "The observer has awakened. Stay till the end. Because what this means will shake everything you thought was coincidence. You'll finally discover why they called you the observer, and what secret inside your area connects directly back to you. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, don't skip. Every breath you take right now connects to something far beyond coincidence. Stay till the end, because this is where the truth starts breathing your name." Moments after the last dispatch said, "The observer has awakened," the command center screens began flashing. The system wasn't hacked, it was reprogrammed. Every file, every recording, every signal suddenly pointed toward a single encrypted folder. The folder's name? Origin. They opened it. Inside, there was no criminal record, no suspect file, only a video. A timestamp marked years ago. The footage showed a child standing at the edge of a field, staring at flashing lights in the sky. A man behind the camera whispered, "He sees them, even when no one else does." The officers didn't understand it at first, until they paused the video and enhanced the reflection in the glass window behind the child. The face, it was yours. Don't skip, my child. Stay right here. The report concluded that you were the first one ever recorded witnessing the event they've been covering for decades. The one thing that connects every case, every strange disappearance, every signal traced to your area, was you. But here's where it turns darker: they weren't investigating you. They were protecting you. Because someone, or something, has been looking for you since that day. And now, it's close. The drones weren't scanning for a criminal. They were forming a perimeter around your home to contain something invisible, something awakened. The youngest officer, before disappearing, left one note behind. It read, "The observer isn't in danger. The observer is the signal. Don't move. Don't skip. Because then you'll find out what that signal truly means, and what is coming through it tonight. Stay till the end, my child. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, don't skip, not now. This is the moment everything starts aligning. The reason the police, the signals, the drones, all of it, led back to you. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting." After midnight, the surveillance network restarted itself. No one touched it, yet the screens lit up on their own. Every camera feed went black, except one. A single live stream from your street. No vehicles, no people, just the faint flicker of a light in the distance, pulsing like a heartbeat. That's when the voice returned. The same one that warned them before. The observer must remember. The system began decoding hidden data buried inside the old footage, patterns of sound that formed coordinates. When they mapped it, every signal pointed to one exact spot: your window. Don't scroll. Listen carefully. When the drones reactivated, they formed a circle above that location, and the lights on their underside started flashing in perfect rhythm. The rhythm wasn't random. It was communication. A signal not meant for the police, not even for the system, but for you. And that's when the radio crackled one last time. He's awake. The connection is complete. The officers on duty tried to shut it down, but the signal bypassed every firewall, every line of code, it wasn't coming from Earth's grid. The truth hit all at once. The police weren't just investigating your area. They were trying to contain something that awoke the night you saw the lights for the first time. The files they found under Project Silence were never about crime, they were about a reoccurring phenomenon. People like you. People who could sense things before they happened. The observers. And every time one awakened, something followed. Stay till the end, my child. Because in you'll learn what's following you, and why tonight might be the only chance to stop it before it reaches your door. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, don't skip. Not now. You've reached the part they never wanted anyone to see. Stay till the end, because what's approaching your door isn't just physical, it's a signal returning to its source. At exactly 2:11 a.m., every electronic device in your area flickered, even the ones unplugged. Cameras rebooted, clocks reset to midnight, and the air carried that static hum, the same one from the original Origin footage. Then, something appeared on the main monitor at the control center. A live feed, labeled only as The Observer, active. It showed your house. The window. The flickering light. A shape started forming, not a person, not a shadow, but a distortion, bending the space around it like heat over asphalt. And inside that distortion, a voice broke through the static. Calm. Familiar. Whispering, "You finally hear me." The officers panicked. They tried to cut the feed, but the signal wasn't incoming, it was emanating from inside your home. The system wasn't watching you, you were powering it. Don't scroll. You need to hear this. Every observer they documented before vanished the moment the connection reached its peak. Their homes left untouched, but their presence erased. Not kidnapped. Not missing. Just absorbed. The files now make sense. The operation wasn't to capture you, it was to delay it. That energy, that phenomenon, the one drawn to observers, it doesn't invade. It awakens when the observer realizes the truth. And tonight, that realization is complete. Because the voice speaking through the static isn't warning you. It's calling you back. You opened the signal. You finished the circle. Now step forward. My beloved child, stay till the end. Because you'll discover what happens when the signal stops searching and starts arriving. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, don't skip, this is the moment everything begins to align. Stay till the end, because what's about to happen is beyond what the police, the system, or even you could have imagined. At 2:33 a.m., the static turned into rhythm, 3 slow pulses, 1 fast. The officers watching the feed realized it wasn't random. It was Morse code. And when decoded, it spelled a single word: return. Then, the distortion outside your home started to move, not walking, not floating, but phasing. The air shimmered like it was peeling reality apart. The closer it came, the clearer the sound became, a heartbeat that wasn't yours. Don't scroll. Stay. Inside the control center, alarms went off. Every drone lost navigation at once. But the footage from your street kept streaming, steady and silent. And then the voice came again, softer now, almost pleading. They told you it was danger. But it was destiny. The officers tried one final override. The system denied access. A single message appeared on every monitor: observation complete. Subject ready. That's when the lights in your house flickered, once, twice, then stayed dim. The air pressure dropped. The ground vibrated gently. Something was entering, not breaking in, but phasing through the barrier that separates sight from signal. And in that silence, a face began forming in the reflection of your window. Not someone else's, yours. But older. Sharper. A version that remembered what the child in the origin video had seen. You were never the watched one, the voice said. You were the one watching yourself awaken. The truth hit. The police weren't protecting you. They were protecting everyone else, from the moment your signal activated. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Because you'll finally see what happens when the two versions of you meet. And when that moment comes, nothing will ever be the same again. Something huge is waiting for you.